So I'm convinced that you can have a smartphone with all the bells and whistles of a flagship at a fraction of the cost. A smartphone that has a beautiful 6.7-inch AMOLED 120Hz display, a powerful Dimensity processor that has 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, Wi-Fi 6 support, dual SIM support, 5,000 milliamp battery with a 30-watt charger in the box, 5G support, and more. What you're looking at right now is the cameras of the NUU B30 Pro with its 108 megapixel main plus a 8 megapixel wide and a 2 megapixel macro and a 32 megapixel camera in the front. This video right here is shot at 4K 30 frames per second. So using this smartphone for about a week, it brings up the question, why pay so much money for these so-called flagship features and functionality when this smartphone right here costs only $299? That gives you more for less. So one of the most exciting things that I like to do is smartphone reviews that exceed my expectations at a price point that's impossible to accomplish. Well, NUU have just done that and more. So let's talk about it. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. So what do you look for in a smartphone? Well, most people would say the cameras, performance, design, features, and price. Well, we saw some of the camera footage in the beginning of this video, which at this price point, I think it's great. The stills and the video was good. The only thing that's missing from this camera system is the lack of optical image stabilization. But overall, the camera system here is really good. I believe it's passable. Next, performance. The NUU B30 Pro is running the Dimensity 7050, which is on a 6nm process clocked at 2.6 gigahertz. And it has 12 gigs of RAM, which is insane at this price point. So scrolling up and down through the OS is very smooth. Plus, with the 120 Hz refresh rate is very good. Now, playing games was okay overall. I was getting a few drop frames here and there playing Day Trigger 2, but the colors and the experience was great. Plus, the NUU Mobile have stereo speakers, which gives you that good experience. You know what? I really do like the Dimensity processors that they're using now.
Yellow alert.
Energize defense fields. I'm getting a voice message. They say their chambers coil is overloading their comm system.
Next, the design. There's no doubt that this device is taking some of its design cues from a certain fruit company. But you know what? The design is beautiful. I really do like it. The cameras in the back, you know what it looked like. It's very smooth, curved display, gives you nice, beautiful, deep blacks and rich colors. So watching videos and looking at text is very good and sharp. So the design and the display of the NUU B30 Pro is very good. Next, let's talk about the features. Well, the NUU B30 Pro has 5G support. At this price point, have dual SIM support, a fingerprint scanner, NFC, Android 13 with the promise of getting Android 14. So the features is at this price point is very good. And lastly, let's talk about the price. $299 plus. Right now, they're doing a $30 discount. I will leave those links down in the description below. But it's a steal for what you get. NUU has definitely knocked it out the park with the price point of this device. So I've been using the NUU B30 Pro for about a week, and this is not a full review. I have more testing to do, right? But reviewing devices like this is a breath of fresh air that gives you better bang for your buck. Devices like this give you better bang for your buck, but this achieved a little more, right? It has great specs. A beautiful 1080p AMOLED display, 120 Hertz. It gives you the charger in the box. It has 5G support, a beautiful design, and everything else in between for under $300. Right? This is the kind of smartphone I like. The only drawbacks about this phone, as far as me reviewing it so far, is that there's no optical image stabilization in the cameras and no Android 14 out of the box. That should have been out of the box. But you know what? I really do like this phone because it gives you all the bells and whistles without the big price point. A beautiful design, and so far, right, it's been great. Now it does have voice over LTE, and I use it on Mint Mobile and T-Mobile, and it works just fine. So this is very great. But you know what? Stay tuned for the full review. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because I have a few videos coming out for the B30 Pro. So let's have some fun with it. See you guys on the next video. Peace.